position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Blue Devils will put total leather to crank us up. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for it all. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Running to Green. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Motion from the back. They'll run the toss. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is
intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Good quickness to grab it off the balance. Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Brown. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Handoff from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Let's go.
Sends it back in motion. Quarterback sneak, looking for just a sliver of daylight.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But not...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer to a drive there of 84 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They saw what probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29. Let's talk for a second about NC State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He breaks a tackle. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted, receiver ran on the route, just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him this time. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Keeps looking downfield. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. On 3rd and short, the power run here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. It's a big stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Question, how aggressive will the play calling be? These corners going to give them some space. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He slides that just inside the right upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Using his legs, it's Nunez. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He holds it in and nobody's close. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the toss. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Brings up
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll move the tight end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it! They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. He's looking to pass. Guard in the backfield. It's Taylor. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Gonna take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Marshall. And this one will be stopped for no gain. NC State going up tempo. Toss to the outside. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Turning it on. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're going to run it to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Nunez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off-play action. Quickly to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Makes the catch. It's McGowan. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position and get the ball with some clock and try to go down and make something happen offensively.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. He wants to change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
Let's go. Break. Double, double. Black 14. Black 14.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. Nice move. Creates some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Extending the play. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so a nice job in coverage.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He's got an open man. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's go. Set.
The offense changing the play. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. The Blue Devils trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Black 18.
He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
NC State.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tight end now in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here. Probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The clock is at 18 seconds. Hearts are beating fast. The onside kick is coming. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
On the run, it's Marshall. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Right back to the well. And that is how we will wrap this one up. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each